Okay, a bit of a rant. The idea of supporting something by clicking on it, liking it, sharing it. Yeah, this is one of the diseases of the modern world, and I've been guilty of this myself. Let's say there's a cause, there's the big one at Standing Rock at the moment, which is popular. People like it, people share it, people then think they've helped. Okay, you haven't fucking helped, okay? This is really using someone else's stand, someone else's protest, someone else's difficulty, someone else's courage and effort for your own social benefit. Yeah, the virtue signaling, it's often called, various other social benefits that exist from doing this. So you only support something, I would say, if there's some kind of commitment there. And that is not measured by saying you care, that is measured by your time, by your effort, by your money, by your blood, sweat and tears. So yes, you know, I do use support refugees. Well, okay, so donate to a charity, give some money, go and help in Calais, offer some help to people helping in Calais, give some old clothes. These are concrete things. Yeah, often you'll hear people saying, but I'm raising awareness. What the fuck does that even mean, raising awareness? Now, there are sort of genuinely educational things maybe that aren't well known that people didn't know about, but you get this kind of effect where all people agree on each other. They're all just masturbating each other, wanking each other off, saying, I agree, aren't you good, I agree, I'm non-racist, I'm non-racist too, I'm also not a racist, I'm also not a racist. Fuck that, like, what a waste of energy. What I dislike about this is the dishonesty involved. Like, really look at your motives for sharing something. Like, when I do this, often I'm just like, I just want to look cool. Yeah, maybe I'm just a cunt. Maybe you're not as much of an idiot as I am. Yeah, and look at your motives. Like, genuinely examine your motives for things. Secondly, like, what benefit does it really bring? Is there really a benefit? Like, the moment you've got this Standing Rock one, people saying, yeah, it fools the police when I check in. Does it really? Do you think the police are that stupid? Does it show support for those people so they feel encouraged? Maybe. There's a genuine one for that. Maybe people at Standing Rock feel encouraged because they see all these white middle class kids from around the world kind of checking in there. That's possible, quite possible. Not discounting that one. Now, this is complex, right? Yeah, the other thing I dislike about this if is dishonest is one in terms of the motives. Another one is actually stops people doing real change work, real activism. Now, we can't possibly support all the causes in the world, but we can pick one or two. I'm involved with one or two myself, one or two locally, one or two internationally. Things that I put my arse on the line for, that I risk things. And I've, you know, before you say, well, who the fuck are you to judge? Well, you know, I've done peace work in war zones. I've done work with children. I do work regularly with the LGBT community in Moscow. Things that could impact my income, things that could impact my livelihood, and sometimes my safety. Places like Afghanistan I've been, for example. So I'm not just talking shit here, okay? Yeah, there's things we can choose to do. We can help people. The problem I have with the kind of, they call it slacktivism, the click, share, and then you're good, is it relieves that sort of guilt of realising we live in a terribly unjust world. And then you just go about your life, go about your business, yeah? Because you think, well, I've done something, okay? So it's like a second matrix here. As opposed to feeling that and going, ouch, that really hurts. It really sucks that as water is being polluted, or it really sucks that people suffer from racism around the world, or homophobia, or whatever it is. That really sucks, being present there. And I have privileges that those people don't, perhaps, and actually having the vulnerability to be present to that. Yeah, and then taking action from that place of feeling rather than just spurting it out, getting rid of it, covering it up, feeling good, masturbating on my friends. Excuse the language in this, it's something I feel quite passionate about. So yeah, slacktivism, no. And we can't fight all the battles, but you know, we could pick one. We can actually do something in our local communities, perhaps that's maybe not quite as cool as Native Americans on the other side of the world.